Okay, let's do a quick video while I've got the card table out on these things, bidding boxes. Okay, so this is a sealed bidding box. I think it's called a jannersten bidding box. Jannersten, yeah, from Sweden. Okay, so these are the most popular bidding boxes, I'd suggest. They can come in like a green color, and they come in groups of 4. Okay, so there's 4 people, each one has their own bidding box, and it's much better using a bidding box than say just shouting out your bids. Okay, I much prefer it. I can't really stand the shouting out the bids. So bidding boxes are really useful. Okay, and you can probably pick them up off eBay pretty cheaply, I should imagine. So have a look on there, or you can buy them. I think they're maybe about £20. So yeah, bidding boxes. So let's have a look at one. So all the cards are in here, so you simply unclip them at the back, okay, and turn it upside down like that, and then reclip it. Okay, so you just make sure you reclip that on. Okay, so you get this little 4-leaf clover. Okay, there's 4-leaf clover. I don't know if you can see it there, just in the middle. You kind of get it facing you. That's the front of the bidding box. Okay, so you have like 2 slots. Okay, so the thinner slot is the one that goes in the front. Okay, so you put the call bids, okay, in the front, and then the other bids, 1 club to 7 no trumps, placed in the back. Okay, and then you've got 4 bidding boxes which you place on the corners. So each person has their own bidding box in the corner, okay, facing them. It's usually on the right hand side, but obviously some people are left-handed, so you might end up with bidding boxes kind of like 2 in 1 if somebody's left-handed. But if everyone says right-handed, or miracle of miracles, everyone's left-handed, then you'll have 1 in each corner facing you. There are some bidding boxes which are left-handed bidding boxes. Okay, let's just first get on how you make bids then. So let's suppose I want to make a 1 no trump bid. What you do is you don't, so when you first get these, you're tempted to just pick up a single kind of leaf, okay, just the actual 1 no trump bid. Okay, you don't do that. All right, you're not going to do that. That's not the way to use the bidding boxes. You pick up the entire bid and all the stuff behind it. So you pinch, okay? Pinch the whole thing, and that way you're taking out the bids behind it as well. You're taking out the 1 club, the 1 diamond, the 1 heart, and the 1 spade bid behind it, okay? Now, you then place the bid in front of you, but facing your partner. So your partner's going to be you in this case. So you should be able to see my 1 no trump bid, and you put it here on the left. Okay. Now let's suppose the next person then passes. Okay. Now the other thing that you should be doing when you're bidding is you should be bidding in tempo. So if it goes 1 no trump, this person shouldn't just push down the pass down like violently like that. So you put it in tempo, nice and steadily, and just put it on the left like that, because you're going to build your bids up from left to right. Partner now might make a bid. Let's say they now bid, say, 2 clubs. Okay, so I'm just showing you the 2 club bid. I don't think you can see it there. Okay, so I'll just put it a bit closer there. So let me just move the board out the way. So sometimes you can have like a plastic wallet, or you can maybe have like a hard plastic board. So I'll just put the bid there facing me. Okay, so it's now upside down to you guys. So they bid 2 clubs. And what I do there is I can alert that bid saying that is Stayman. Okay, I actually wouldn't, well, yeah, in this day and age, you normally say Stayman. You usually announce it, but the rules may be different in different countries. Some countries have things where you announce bids, and some countries have it you don't. This would now pass. Okay, and I would say bid 2 spades. Okay, and then my partner, well, let's say they bid now 4 spades. Okay, so we actually put the bids from left to right, and then we'd have 3 passes. Okay, 3 passes. Okay, and after 3 passes, so the final contract will be 4 spades because you've got 3 passes after that. As soon as 3 passes the auction is finished. And whoever bids spades first is going to be the declarer. Okay, so that's basically how you use the bidding boxes in simple ways. So make sure you put your bids so they just overlap like that, so you can see the initial bid. You don't want to be placing your bids like that, okay, because now you can't see the initial bid. Now, is this person to lead? Now, what they would do is before they lead, they could ask any questions. So they could ask what the 2 club bid means. So if they ask what the 2 club bid means, the person who's sat opposite, so this is the physical world, I'm not talking about online bridge now. So in the physical world, I would answer the question. I would say 2 clubs here is Stayman, it's asking for 4 card majors, and I'm showing one, I'm denying a 4 card heart suit. I could go as far as that. And then they would make their lead, and they would make their lead face down. Now they make the lead face down and they say, partner, have you got any questions? Maybe their partner sat here, maybe has some questions about the auction, and maybe wants to ask something. If they don't have any questions, they would simply say, no questions, partner, and you'd make your lead, and then you would turn the dummy up, and you'd get on with playing the contract in 4 spades. Okay, so that's a basic one. So let's have a look at, yeah, I've shown you the stop card as well, haven't you? So the reason for the stop card, by the way, is when you make jump bids, it's also to give the opposition. So let's say I make a common bid is to use the stop card, let's say, and make a preemptive bid. So let's say we use the stop card and I make a preemptive bid and I bid 3 spades. Well, usually when you make a 3 spade bid, it means you've got not as many points as you'd normally have for a 1 level opening. So when you're weaker, there's more chance that there's points spread out around the table. And it may be that this hand here has got an opening hand. So by placing this stop card here and making a 3 spade bid, I'm now giving this person here on my left some time to kind of think. Okay, so while the stop card is now down, they've got time to think and then make their bid. I would then remove it, and then they should make their bid now in tempo. It's really important in bridge to keep a tempo. If this hand now thinks for a long time, okay, and then passes, what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on this person, because if they've got some sort of semblance of a hand, or they're suddenly doing something, okay, because of what their partner's done, okay, if they haven't got a bid, okay, they shouldn't really be bidding now if this person's now hesitated. So there's all sorts of laws to do with how people hesitate and then take advantage of a hesitation. So you have to be careful in that. So you have to kind of bid in tempo as much as you can, and also play in tempo as well if you can. So if you play a card and you hesitate for a long time and you've got the ace and there's nothing else that you could potentially have, then you're kind of giving away the information of where the ace is, and that could help your partner, that could help your teammate in defense. And the declarer may have an objection to that. If you hesitate for a long time, they could say, well, he hesitated for a long time, so it was fairly obvious that he had the ace of spades, and his partner could then just play another spade at a particular point. Okay, so you have to be careful on hesitations. Okay, it's really important to try to play in tempo. So that is a little demonstration of how you use the bidding boxes. I hope that's been useful to you.